I'm still acting WCW Commissioner. Let's get right down to work. Sid Vicious, you have to do what I say, so you're gonna have to wrestle in the main event a guy who oozes the black and white. Scott Hall.
He's gonna use Hall to soften up Sid for Super Brawl.
That's right, Scott.
Whoa.
Commissioner Jeff Jarrett has signed you, David, in an I Quit match against Terry Funk.
David, I'm gonna give you one chance to say I quit.
David Flair is on the attack.
And Terry Funk is not even flinching.
Terry Funk didn't have to go out and make an example out of a 20-year-old mixed-up kid. And Rick, you didn't have to let it happen.
Double A, I had you something special.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bow out.
How dare you, Hogan, question me? I want to call down a man, your best friend, to deliver a very important personal message.
You know, Lex, all you are is a Hulk Hogan wannabe.
Jimmy Hart's completely defenseless here.
So I get the last laugh.
Terry Taylor, when is this abuse of power on the part of Commissioner Jeff Jarrett going to come to an end?
While the board cannot change participants in a match, we can change the stipulations. Let's make it a title match tonight. Sid Vicious and Scott Hall for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship.
Typically, Hall goes a toothpick in the face.
Oh, Scott's as smart as they come. Oh, what a choke slam already.
It's gonna be a Scott Hall following slam. Here comes Jeff Jarrett. The plan is to drive him down. This monster is still on his feet. Jarrett's turned his back. Scott Hall's gonna be the world champion. An argument is ensuing. He hit him with the guitar.
Oh, he's gonna put Sid on top of Hall. What's the story here?
Boys, you're either with me, the chosen one, or that bitch. You make your decision.
Welcome everyone to Thunder. Earlier today, Acting Commissioner Jeff Jarrett arrived at the arena with the Harris brothers. Friction among the New World Order was certainly evident this past Monday at Nitro. And look at this, a prime example. Scott Hall arrives at the building separately. The nWo is obviously not united. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Thunder. The superstars of WCW and the nWo renew their rivalry on the Superstation TBS. And for the next 2 hours, we will see if the New World Order can regroup after their high-profile problems 48 hours ago on Monday Nitro. And you are looking at the Myriad. We are at the crossroads of America. We are dead center in the United States, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, where tonight we hope to answer the questions about the status of the nWo. It was obvious at Nitro that Jeff Jarrett is not on the same page as Scott Hall. We just witnessed the acting commissioner and Mr. Hall arrive separately, and now we take a look at the Cruiserweight title tournament. Bobby the Brain Heenan joins me at ringside, and the Brain, we're down to the final four in this Cruiserweight tournament with Psychosis, the artist formerly known as Prince Iakea, Lash LaRue, and Shannon Moore of 3 Count.
Well, the thing that sticks in my mind, Mike, more than anything, it's Scott Hall coming to the building, coming to the arena by himself. And you could tell by the look on his face, there's something on his mind. There is trouble in Pleasantville, believe me.
Brain, are we seeing the nWo split right in front of our own eyes? It certainly looked that way.
Well, there's a lot of problems going on, and they've got to work those problems out. I don't know how they're going to do it or what the problems are, but they're major. You can believe me on that one.
And we are down to the final four in the Cruiserweight Championship tournament. So as a result, this is going to be the first semifinal matchup. And it's going to be Shannon Moore representing 3 Count. As 3 Count, there he is, Shannon Moore. 3 Count makes their way to the ring. We will also have another semifinal matchup in the WCW Cruiserweight Championship tournament next week. And we will conclude the tournament upcoming at Super Brawl 2000 on February the 20th with the finals where we will crown a new Cruiserweight champion.
Well, there's nothing like a tournament. There's nothing like that to get the excitement involved with the people. I mean,
this one's
great.
For all the ladies out there. So hit the beat that'll move your feet.
Well, you're talking about excitement.
Hit the music.
This isn't the way to excite the fans, not with 3 Count.
I like their style.
What?
I don't know about you. I like their style.
You do? Okay, you like their style. You like their music also?
They have a style about them. They have pizzazz, if you know what I mean.
Now, if that's what you call it.
Well, what would you call it?
I would call it time to get me some earplugs. That's what I would call it, as we see Evan Courageous leading Shannon Moore and Shane Helms. There's Shannon Moore on the left, Shane Helms on the right. I guess we have to put up with this one more time.
You know, eventually the people are going to be coming over the rails here, putting dollars down their shorts.
I don't think that's why they're going to be coming over the rails, but one thing we do know, at Super Brawl, we will see Screamin' Norman Smiley in action in a handicap match where he's going to take on all 3 members of 3 Count. What an interesting battle that's going to be.
Well, Norman Smiley's one tough customer, and he has survived every test they put in front of him here at WCW. Don't count him out.
Brain, we want to make special mention of a hello to a young WCW fan, and everyone in World Championship Wrestling wishes the best to young Chad Dunn, one of the biggest fans ever in World Championship Wrestling. He just loves WCW, and well, there's Lash giving you the beats from New Orleans, the Raging Cajun.
How nice, what a nice present.
Wait a minute. What were you doing?
See if it's real.
Well, you were chewing on those.
I want to see if it's real.
You're checking the legitimacy of the man's jewelry.
Of his gift.
Oh, it's a gift. He's giving it to you. Well, that's nice.
Boy, is this stuff cheap.
Well, Lash LaRue wants to get this match jump-started, but he's involved here now with Shane Helms and Evan Courageous on the floor, but the battle in the ring for Lash LaRue is with Shannon Moore. Look at this. They're going to set him up. Oh, springboard up and off the top into a moonsault onto Lash LaRue by Shannon Moore, while Helms and Courageous held onto LaRue.
And that right shoulder's hurting. You can count on that.
Finally now the bell to get this match officially underway. Quick cover by Moore.
He got no.
Now that was unique. Lash LaRue made it to the ring ropes and got the break in spite of the referee Charles Robinson being in the way. Shannon Moore with the full extension of the leg, drops down, hooks the leg, goes for the cover and another 2 count. The WCW Cruiserweight division among the most competitive ever in the history of World Championship Wrestling. It's really up in the air as to who's going to go on and win the title at Super Brawl. Roll up by Moore, 2, and kick out by Lash.
You know what it is? It's the conditioning of these athletes. I've never seen athletes in better condition than we have right now here at WCW. And they can do, look at these moves.
And Lash LaRue ready, stopped him in mid-move and dropped him face first across the top turnbuckle, but Shannon Moore comes out. Lash able to avoid the clothesline, and then he planted Shannon Moore. Almost a desperation move by Lash.
Well, he's come a long way. 6 months ago, he wasn't as good as he is now.
Drop kick takes him down in the Raging Cajun, gets another 2 count.
And you know, he's only going to get better.
I really think that the sky's the limit for Lash LaRue in WCW. Oh. Caught him with the forearm, going to take him up into the air. Out of the fireman's carry, where's he going to go? Straight down. Wait a minute, Evan Courageous in. Referee Charles Robinson distracted, look out from behind. Oh, super kick by Shane Helms. Sugar Shane Helms, as he calls himself, connects with that super kick. Now, duck under by Lash. How about that?
That's picking up the 7-10 split.
That's the Bourbon Street Blues for you. Drop kick for Evan Courageous for good measure.
Well, that Cajun is raging right now.
Focus back on his opponent, Shannon Moore. Forearm in the corner. Now reversed out by Moore. Nice float over. Roll up. 2, 3. And he got it.
He got him.
And we have our first finalist as we see the other members of 3 Count hit the ring. Oh! That wooden green circle that they used to perform on, and Evan Courageous just decked Lash, but Lash LaRue is headed to the finals at Super Brawl.
Maybe not. They're going to do a number on him right now.
They're going to do. Set him up and drive him down, and here comes Screamin' Norman.
Screamin' Norman is on the way.
And we know that Screamin' Norman is set to face 3 Count upcoming in Super Brawl in a 1-on-3 handicap match. He's got his fans everywhere, and he's got a microphone.
Hey, you non-talent, no rhythm, uncoordinated, mid-ability Spice Girls.
That says it all, and second my emotion.
You want to get a piece of the wiggle? Well, I can think of no other place than San Francisco. I'm going to take on you, and Sugar in San Francisco.
And I can't wait.
Super Brawl. Let's get jiggy in San Francisco. All right.
And this portion of Thunder is brought to you by Western Union Money Transfer. It's the fastest way to send money worldwide. And hello once again, everyone, from ringside. Mike Tenay welcoming my new Thunder broadcast partner, Bobby Heenan. And Brain, welcome to Thunder. Thanks a lot. Don't think that we're going to be lonely out here. Let me tell you that. You know, as a two-man team, because we sometimes have more people out here at the broadcast table than Turner Broadcasting has microphones.
Usually you have more people out here than a drive-in window.
Well, hopefully we will answer many of the questions tonight about the status of the nWo. Last we saw, Jeff Jarrett had pasted Scott Hall with the guitar, just as Hall was on the verge of beating Sid Vicious for the world's heavyweight title. Tonight we saw the separate arrival of the nWo, and I wonder what Kevin Nash will have to say when he returns from injury. I guess it's going to be a while until we hear from Kevin Nash to answer that one. We do understand, Brain, that Acting Commissioner Jeff Jarrett has very special plans for Sid Vicious. He's been doing everything within his power to try and weaken Sid before their big matchup upcoming at Super Brawl. Tonight, the new hardcore champ. Let me detail what we have tonight, and then you can comment. Bam Bam Bigelow will face the Demon. And in addition to that, we know at Super Brawl that Booker will be taking on Big T for the rights to the name Harlem Heat. But on this program tonight, it's going to be brother versus brother, because Booker is going to face Stevie Ray. Also this evening, making their Thunder debut in tag team action, Lane and Idol against No Soft Touches. First opponents, the world's tag team champions, the Mamalukes with the Disco Inferno. Plus, Ric Flair is here. And Bobby, what will the Nature Boy have to say about what he allowed to happen to his own son 48 hours ago on Nitro?
Well, that's the great thing about Ric Flair. You never know what he's going to say, how he's going to say it, or in what terms he's going to use. Ric Flair's always the consummate athlete. He's the greatest person I think we've ever had in this industry, in this sport. And when Ric Flair wants to say something, we better all listen.
And I can't wait to hear what Ric Flair has to say about ignoring his son while he was receiving that beating by Terry Funk on Nitro.
Well, he's a big boy. He can take care of his own medicine. He doesn't need his dad to fight his battles for him.
You think so?
I think so.
I understand that something's going on out back. WCW cameras located in the back. Let's see exactly what it is. And it's the nWo's commissioner.
Now get in the office.
You want me to from the ring?
Wonder what he's going to have to say. Yeah. We'll find out when we return on Thunder. And welcome everyone back to Thunder, your new streamlined Thunder broadcast team of Tenay and the Brain with you from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And there's that familiar nWo music. And Brain, the only way I could read the actions of this man, Acting Commissioner Jeff Jarrett, on Monday Nitro, was out-and-out jealousy over Scott Hall appearing to win the World's Heavyweight Championship over Sid Vicious. And Jeff Jarrett wanted to make sure, he wanted to ensure that his match at Super Brawl against Big Sid Vicious is for the World's Heavyweight title. He's the one that wants the title belt.
Well, he's the chosen one, and what do you think? That's wrong thinking? I think it's good thinking. I think it's intelligent. He's the acting commissioner. I think he's doing a great job in the absence of Kevin Nash.
Yeah, but we're talking about taking the guitar and hitting Scott Hall over the head. I mean, the New World Order is supposed to have unity. They're supposed to be a united, cohesive group, and that certainly wasn't the case on Nitro.
Well, they got a lot of problems they got to work out, but, you know, every winning championship, the Oakland A's, the New York Yankees, Billy Martin, they always had trouble. They always had arguments. They always had fights, and they were always winners.
I can't wait to hear this explanation from the chosen one, Jeff Jarrett.
Listen up, all you Oklahoma City slapnuts. I am the chosen one. I am the commissioner. And each and every one of you should get up off your feet and stand up and show me the proper respect. Because if you don't, I'm gonna start rattling off names and kicking their asses and sending them home packing.
Boy, that power has certainly gone to his head.
Come on, Mike, stand up.
What are you talking about?
I'm standing.
You know what, since Monday night, everybody's been saying, why, Chosen One? Why? Why did you crack a 6-string over Scott Hall's head? Why did you play a smash hit on the outsider? Well, I'll tell you why. Because Scott Hall was trying to go in business for himself. Scott Hall was trying to pass the Chosen One by. Scott Hall was trying to take my title shot. And nobody, and I do mean nobody, is gonna get in the way of me and that title. Because come February 20th at Super Brawl, Sid is gonna come limping, crawling, hurt, weakened into that match at the Cow Palace. And I'm gonna walk out of the Cow Palace with a new heifer in my herd. That's right, the man with all the stroke around this place will be crowned the new WCW Heavyweight Champion.
He's not only confident, he's outright
And you know,
cocky.
Sid, I'm gonna make good on my promise. I said I was gonna make your life a living hell between now and Super Brawl. Well, tonight is gonna be no different because I'm gonna put you in a tag match. That's right, against Heavy D and Big Ron. And you know who your partner's gonna be? Your partner's gonna be a young, healthy, good-looking, white meat babyface. That's right, the hardcore legend, Spry Terry Funk.
What's wrong with that?
And one more thing. I want to remind everybody around here, not just that I got all the stroke around this place, not just I'm the Chosen One, but at Super Brawl, you people will get up out of your seats and show respect to the new World Heavyweight Champion. Now hit my music.
He claims that he's going to add the world's title to the U.S. belt, but that's not the Commissioner's music. That's the Wolfpack theme.
Here we go.
The acting Commissioner, Jeff Jarrett, I don't think he's ready for this. And here's Scott Hall.
Well, he better be ready for this.
The look on Jarrett's face tells the whole story. Oh, what's Scott Hall going to have to say to Jarrett after that guitar shot on Nitro?
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good.
He's going to his ad-libs.
Hey, yo.
You gotta write that down?
Jeff Jarrett, you bleach blonde country bumpkin. You're telling everybody you're the chosen one. I don't remember choosing you, and I think that you're forgetting who's really got the stroke around here.
Tell him, big man.
Double J, it's no secret that you and Scott Hall have a history. We ran around up north. We had a few laughs. We got our money. We got our tickets. You come down here and we welcome you into our clique, and now you think you're running the shizzo.
You damn right, Scott Hall, I'm running the show because you know it. These boys know it. Everybody in this building knows it. That's my title shot. At Super Brawl, I'm the one with a shot because you don't even realize, Scott, you don't even know who you're talking to. You are talking and you are looking at the Commissioner.
Whoa.
Hey, Jeff Jarrett. The way I heard it, you were the acting commissioner until the real deal came back.
That's what I heard.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, no.
make welcome, if you will, the real deal, my big buddy, Kevin Nash.
Oh, yeah!
He's here. He is in the house.
There's the commish!
Hey, slap nuts. How's it going? You should have picked your phone up, Jeff. I've been trying to call you for the last 3 days.
That's who it's been.
I'll tell you what, you've made some big mistakes, my friend. Easy, easy. I got something to do. I'm not putting that on. Please, just take this, hold on to this, leave me alone. Jeff, you know, I left the warm comfort of my home, the warm comfort of my bed, my turn-down service, to come here tonight because I can't let you kids alone for 5 minutes. Now, suffice to say, Jeff, that you are no longer in any capacity the commissioner.
Whoa. Whoa. Just lost your power, Jarrett.
I'm the commissioner. Got it? There's a new sheriff in
Hell
town.
you are, slap nuts.
Hey, I just took your badge there, pumpkin. I'm calling the shots. You know, Jeff, being a commissioner is a tough job. And I've got to go all the way back to the first appearance of Spider-Man in Amazing Fantasy number 15, when I quote, "With great power comes great responsibility." You know, I take this responsibility probably as close to my heart as anything I've ever done. And what you did to Scott, see, Scott and I are like bloods. We're closer than brothers, and you screwed my buddy over, and you're gonna pay for this. And I've been sitting here thinking what I should do. My first option was I was gonna cover you in barbecue sauce and put you in a padded cell with Ming, but I thought, nah.
It's not bad.
Then I thought, maybe I should put him on a deserted island with Larry Zbyszko, and Zbyszko could tell him about when he was on top of the territory.
Don't do that, Kev.
That was a little too inhumane itself. So I had to come up with something. I thought about it. I said, what can I do to make this right? Maybe I could have, I don't know, maybe I could have, a match. Since my buddy got screwed last night by you, how about I make a match with Scott Hall against Jeff Jarrett tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Maybe we could put some kind of stipulations. Let's say the winner of this match wrestles Sid at the pay-per-view for the title. What do you think about that, Jeff?
No. Hell no, slap ass. No.
What do you? Hey,
You
I'm
can't
calling
do
the
that.
shots.
You can't do that.
I can do whatever I want. I'm the commissioner. Scott, anything you'd like to add?
I don't know, Kev. Am I allowed to talk or will I get in trouble again?
You might get sent home, but not by me. Scott, you can say whatever you like.
Well, then, if it's all right with everybody here at Thunder, for old time's sake, we'll take a little survey. How many people here came to see The Outsiders?
Listen to that.
And how many people here came to see Jeff Jarrett?
And that is their final answer.
He doesn't care, though. He's got plans. He knows what he has to do.
It's real close, Jeff, but I'd say one more for the good guys.
Jeff Jarrett may have plans, Bobby the Brain Heenan, but he doesn't have the power anymore. Kevin Nash, the commissioner, is large and in charge here on Thunder, and we will see Scott Hall versus Jeff Jarrett later tonight with the title shot against Sid Vicious at stake. And coming up next, he's the new hardcore champ, Bam Bam Bigelow, to defend the title against the Demon. It's next.
Sick and tired of these guys. They want a damn war, they're gonna get one. I don't give a shit.
Damn right. We're gonna give them everything they want. They can't come out here and just do this shit.
How about that? The abuse of power that we've seen from Jeff Jarrett over the course of the past couple of weeks has come back to haunt him. His power's been taken away completely, and Kevin Nash is the real deal. He is the commissioner.
Well, they're going to work things out. They're going to get things down on paper and find out exactly what's happening with the nWo, because if they don't work as a unit, there's going to be a problem.
Here is the man who on Nitro won the WCW Hardcore title. As we take a look at Bam Bam Bigelow scoring the win over Brian Knobbs after Big Finley hit Knobbs with the chair and then employed the quick count. There's the new champ. The Hardcore title holder is the Beast from the East.
Well, here he is with garbage cans and chairs and who knows what all.
Everything that you need for a hardcore matchup. Uh-oh. And his opponent, the mysterious figure representing the rock group Kiss, the God of Thunder. Here's the Demon.
Well, I saw him on Saturday night a week or so ago. Really impressed me, this guy.
And what an incredible ring entrance for the Demon as he makes his way out of the casket to challenge for the Hardcore Championship. Oh!
Oh, hello!
Bigelow caught him coming out of the casket. The Demon never saw him, and Bigelow gets the win. And you know what? That's legal. Anything goes in a hardcore title match.
That's legal, you're right.
Oh, Brian Knobbs coming out of the trash can. Oh! Bigelow just nailed the former hardcore champion. We know about that broken arm.
Well, it's not going to get any better.
Remember, that's the arm that Lex Luger, the total package, broke, and Bigelow's taking advantage of it. Now putting the boots to Brian Knobbs. Bam Bam Bigelow scores the victory, and obviously Bam Bam Bigelow retains the WCW Hardcore Championship. Demon never had a chance, Brain.
Never saw it coming. Took one step out of that coffin, and the lights were out.
Impressive first title defense for Bam Bam Bigelow. Now let's go back to Gene Okerlund. Gene, take it away.
Sid Vicious, Terry Funk, gentlemen, this guy Jeff Jarrett has pulled one hell of a power play here in recent weeks. Of course, Kevin Nash has stripped him of that acting commissioner's job, but nonetheless, the two of you are going to have to face, thanks to Jarrett's orders, the Harris brothers.
Gene, I'm gonna tell you something. There's no one I would rather have in my corner than Terry Funk. See, Jeff Jarrett, you might say that he's middle-aged and crazy. Well, I'll say, yeah, you're right, but he's got a rare quality. You know he'll be there till the end.
You know, Terry Funk, I've got to ask you about Ric Flair, the Nature Boy Ric Flair, the man you're going to be facing at Super Brawl. Every time the two of you get anywhere near each other, chaos erupts, and tonight was no exception.
I'll handle Flair at the pay-per-view. But tonight, Flair, you don't have to worry about being bored, not at all. Because I've got someone out there that didn't approve of the way that you let your son hang out to dry on Nitro. You better watch your back tonight, Flair. Just watch your back.
Boy, I wonder who that is.
Hey, listen,
Did you fix it up?
let me tell you something. The guys in the front office don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, Booker's inside and he ain't getting our daddy. I've arranged it so that he's not going to get bailed today, tomorrow, or ever. So listen, this is just a
sure
freebie
that, man?
tonight.
You got a guarantee on that?
Guaranteed. It's a freebie tonight.
Well, look, man, I'm hungry. I'm gonna give you something to eat.
What about the restaurant we passed down the street?
On 33rd?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Soul Food restaurant.
Bring me something back.
What you want?
Bring me some ribs.
What you want, man?
Hey, times 2.
I'll bring you apples.
Hey, wait a minute, brother. You gonna put me over on the mic tonight?
Hey, baby, all the way over. We making money tonight.
Tell you what.
Easy. We just showing up.
We're gonna take my jacket off.
Oh, not at all.
Watch how I'm gonna be bombing the week.
Easy, baby.
Come on, man.
Oh my gosh.
I wonder how he wrestling with the Tulsa Cowboys tonight. Oh, hard.
Here we go. Super Brawl 2000 is going to be great, huh, Mike?
Going to be a great event upcoming at Super Brawl. And I don't know about you, but it sounded to me like the barrister, Mr. Jay Biggs, was pretty confident that Booker's not going to be here. But, you know, I heard otherwise. I heard that Booker was able to post bail, and he's out of jail after what went down Monday on Nitro.
Well, we're going to have to wait and see. You know, I like Mr. Biggs.
What?
He's an entrepreneur. He does things for his talent. He's a good man.
This was recently on Monday Nitro. The showdown between, at that time, Booker T. Now just plain Booker against Jay Biggs. And Booker just could not take it anymore. And you see the physical confrontation ending with the atomic drop. And then this is what went down this past Monday on Nitro. Jay Biggs bringing the authorities into play as Booker was taken away to jail. And, well, we're joined by the barrister, Mr. Biggs, here at the broadcast position.
Let me tell you something. There's not going to be a wrestling match here tonight. I've made sure of that. Booker, right now, is in jail. That's right, he's in jail. I made sure of that. He's underneath the Tulsa County Jail.
Listen,
where he has good cellmates. He has Woody the Rhino and Rita.
Mr. Biggs, check your monitor.
What's going on here? He's not supposed to be here. He's somewhere supposed to be eating beans and weenies and sardines and crackers. I left him.
Look at that.
I left him underneath the Tulsa County Jail. He's not supposed to be here. He was not supposed to be making bond here in bail. Something's wrong here. This isn't right.
And what's
Yo, listen up, cut that damn music.
Horrible music.
Yo, listen up, Stevie Ray. First of all, I ain't come here to fight you, because quite frankly, for the last 30 hours in Tulsa, I've been literally fighting to save my ass. You understand what I'm saying? So my beef right now ain't with you. We'll settle that later down the road. But as far as you go,
don't look over
you
here
ain't
at me.
nothing but a low-down.
Look out. Look out, guys. Well, Booker turning his back on brother Stevie Ray in an attempt to get Jay Biggs here at the broadcast position, and as we do have a matchup.
Oh, there you see it, brother versus brother. And Booker's hot,
Here we go. Look out. Right here on our broadcast table, he's got Biggs.
Well, you said to get busy out here. I didn't think it'd happen this soon.
You're not kidding, he's got a chair. Oh! And he just clocked his brother, Stevie Ray, with the steel chair, and now turns his attention back to Jay Biggs.
But Mr. Biggs is wounded. The man, he's got a neck brace on, he's got an arm brace on. The man's hurt. To take advantage of a man like that is totally disgusting.
Look at the intense look on the face of Booker as he heads back to the locker room area. I think he proved a point to brother Stevie Ray as well as Jay Biggs. And we understand that coming up next here on Thunder, Mean Gene Okerlund has a huge announcement regarding Monday Nitro.
Yo, what up, Grouch? How's the ankle,
What's up, man? It's all right. Listen, I'm looking at some accounting things here. It looks like Jarrett spent 57 grand on guitars last week. What the hell is he doing?
Well, and he's yet to play one. Of course, he rang my bell with it the other night.
Yeah, you can't write that off, though, right?
Well, it depends on your count. I write my toothpicks off.
Yeah, but those are stuck in a line, right?
Oh, like, yeah, you drink yours straight up. Ooh.
I can't find that girl's number, man. I'm looking through this whole thing. I don't know.
I think it's right down there. You know where.
Oh, yeah. Hey, listen, tell me about this Knobs deal. What'd Jared do with that?
Hey, Jared booked package with Knobs, with Finley as a ref. Finley let Lex break knobs on him.
Let's have some fun tonight. Let's book package.
That'd be different.
Yeah.
What do you got in mind?
Let's book package with Finley.
All right.
And let's see if old Lexter can keep his streak alive. That might be entertaining.
Sounds sweet to me. And you know you're going to make the Hulkster happy if Finley beats package. That, you know, that's going to score points with the Hulkster.
I was coming out of anesthesia the other day, man. That wasn't a dream. Hulkster's back?
He's back, big as a house, 5 bedrooms, man. Looking good. Looking good.
Unbelievable.
As a result of Commissioner Kevin Nash's ruling, our main event matchup has been made for tonight. #1 contender, the winner to face Sid for the world's title at Super Brawl. And it will be Jeff Jarrett versus Scott Hall tonight, but making his way into the arena now is Crowbar. And Crowbar with his familiar lead pipe in hand, accompanied by Daphne, because up next here on Thunder, it'll be Crowbar and Daphne to face Billy Kidman and Tori Wilson. Come on back for Kidman and Crowbar. It's just over a week and a half away. It's February the 20th. It's Super Brawl 2000. Ric Flair versus Terry Funk in a match for the ages. Let's go to Gene Okerlund.
As you have just heard, great news for fans in the New York City area. The one and only Hulk Hogan for Nitro this Monday night in Uniondale, Long Island, New York. It should be something else.
Why are you so excited? Who is the man that walks out night after night and says, me? Woo! By God, gee, it ain't Hogan, it's me.
Wait a minute, I'm only the
Why do we have to have crosshairs about Hogan? I told the world last week there is nobody else in wrestling but me. And Hogan does not factor in. Why are you, Gene?
Can I talk business with you,
Yeah,
Nature Boy?
Gene.
Calm down.
I'm
only the messenger. Let's talk about Terry Funk. All of a sudden, this guy is the man you're going to be facing at Super Brawl in a week and a half. And now he says he's got somebody here tonight that has a problem with you.
Would he fly in my ex-wife? I'm tired of having problems with people that don't like reality. Reality is Funk. I'm 14 times, the greatest world champion that ever lived. 14, 14 times. And Terry Funk, whether you like it, or you don't like it, in San Francisco, in the Cow Palace, looking as only I can look. Styling and profiling. I'm going to kick your cowboy, ass. Cowboy, Funk, you're going to be mine. Gene,
Bobby Heenan, can you imagine the reaction next Monday on Nitro when World Championship Wrestling returns to the Nassau County Coliseum in Long Island, New York, and the immortal Hulk Hogan will be in New York?
Well, that's what I've heard, and it can only mean one thing, that New York is going to be on fire like it's never been before.
As we see Billy Kidman and Tori Wilson come to the ring, we go back to Nitro. Kidman in a matchup against the Demon. And yes, Kidman scored the victory. But then, that huge Kiss fan, that's already been established. Crowbar hit the ring, and Crowbar he was looking out for the Demon. There you see the front suplex on Kidman. And as a result, those two men, Billy Kidman and Crowbar, are set to meet here on Thunder tonight.
And there is Tori Wilson. That's not Tori Wilson, but I think we know who she is. And she's looking good.
You hear that screech, that scream from the back. That can mean just one thing. That's Daphne accompanying Crowbar. Daphne's on the loose, but conspicuous by his absence this evening is David Flair, the son of the Nature Boy Ric Flair, who suffered that horrible beating 48 hours ago on Nitro at the hands of Terry Funk in that I Quit match. And Brain, I still don't understand why Ric Flair ignored that beating in the ring. In my mind, almost turning his back on his son. He's going to explain it more later tonight, and I can't wait to hear what he has to say.
Well, Ric Flair's father don't come and fight his battles. Ric Flair's got to have his kid fight his own battles. It's that simple.
And what could Terry Funk have up his sleeve for the Nature Boy tonight? Terry Funk has someone in store to face Ric Flair later in this broadcast. And also, don't forget, as we see Kidman unleash the offensive assault on Crowbar, it's Jeff Jarrett versus Scott Hall with the #1 contender spot and that title shot against Sid Vicious at Super Brawl. That's on the line tonight as well. And Crowbar's going to take... Oh! Billy Kidman grabbed him around the waist and just dropped him across that steel safety rail.
Well, you know, Jeff Jarrett wants that championship of the world so bad he can taste it. You can smell it, you can feel it when he talks. The man wants it so bad, he will do anything, and I mean anything. Scott Hall better be ready tonight because, believe me, Jeff Jarrett wants it, and he wants it bad.
Uh-oh. Now what's Crowbar going to do? He moves the steel ring steps out of the way, heads up to the top, and then splashes down across the chest of Billy Kidman. See the look on Crowbar's face?
Look at Daphne. I like her style.
Talk about a contrast around ringside with both Daphne and Tori Wilson circling the ring. Look at that. Talk about Beauty and the Beast.
Well, they're both beautiful in their own way.
Sure.
Daphne has a style about her.
Mid-ring scoop and a slam by Crowbar as Daphne cheers on her charge from ringside. Crowbar to the top. Kidman caught him in mid-move. Kidman was ready and nailed him with a drop kick to the midsection.
That took a lot out of Kidman also.
Kidman now springing up and driving him face first to the canvas. Hook of the leg. Shoulders are down and a 2 count from referee Nick Patrick.
Notice Kidman always goes in for the cover, always goes in for the pin.
Crowbar able to turn the tide. The momentum goes his way off the DDT, gets 2, and Kidman got the shoulder up.
Kidman sometimes has more fight in him that's good for him. You know what I mean.
Then it's good for him is what you were trying to say. Short powerbomb connects, gets 2, and oh, Crowbar out at 2.
I mean, sometimes he should back off a little bit. He's got too much guts and he knows what to do with sometimes.
A concerned look on the face of Tori Wilson from around ringside as Crowbar reverses Kidman to the corner. The float over by Kidman. Crowbar's ready. Meets him with a boot to the middle. Gonna take him up. Oh, front suplex. Dropped him down. Now Crowbar positioning Billy Kidman, and Crowbar headed out to the ring apron. High risk move on the way. Slingshot into the leg drop.
He's got him here.
Won so many matches, gets to, oh! I don't believe it. Kidman got the shoulder up.
There's a lot of fight in that guy, I'm telling you.
Gonna take him up and over. Northern Light suplex. But Nick Patrick's distracted by Tori Wilson. Doesn't go down for the count. Crowbar, he's got the lead pipe. Going up to the top rope.
Watch this.
Tori's trying to tell Nick Patrick. Tug of war with the crowbar. Oh! Kidman just nailed him in the ankle.
That should just about do it.
Now Billy Kidman up to the middle rope. Now going up to the top rope.
All the way.
Oh! Frankensteiner off the top. Gets 1, gets 2,
he
gets 3.
Big time.
And Billy Kidman certainly gets his payback and his revenge for that attack on Nitro by Crowbar and Brain. Billy Kidman and Tori Wilson, well, they're really coming into their own in WCW.
Well, this was a great win for him. It took Tori Wilson and the lead pipe to do it, but he got the win, and they got their movie camera. And who knows where they're going tonight.
And who knows what Crowbar's up to. And you see the steel ring steps that he had moved out of the way.
He's not done yet.
Oh, look at that. He just sent himself into the steps. It's self-punishment for Crowbar for losing the match to Kidman.
Go on back to the office. We'll let you know when you need it. Let's go, guys.
And make ourselves useful.
Right? Wow.
Whatever.
Jeff Jarrett and the Harris brothers just blew those girls off, and here comes Sid Vicious and Terry Funk. This was one of the final rulings as acting commissioner. Sid Vicious and Terry Funk, they're up next. Commissioner Kevin Nash is back, and he's in charge. And as a result, tonight on Thunder, a #1 contenders match. Jeff Jarrett versus Scott Hall. The winner will go on to face Sid Vicious for the world's title at Super Brawl. And Brain, with the return of Kevin Nash to power, things have been turned upside down in the New World Order here tonight.
Well, you're right about that. There's so many so much politics going on. So many people stabbing each other in the back. So many people out cutting each other's throats. It's like being home.
And here is the reigning WCW World's Heavyweight title holder. The man who, well, he will put that title on the line at Super Brawl. Now let's go back to Monday Nitro in Tulsa, Oklahoma. There you see Scott Hall on the verge of victory. Looked like Scott Hall was going to win the world's title when the chosen one, Jeff Jarrett, came out and unbelievably put the guitar to the head of Scott Hall. I was shocked, Brain.
Well, you know Scott Hall, he's not going to let that happen and lay back and do nothing about it. He'll get his way, believe me. This big man's in the ring right now, the heavyweight champion of the world.
Jeff Jarrett thought that he was going to do everything within his power to keep his title shot intact at Super Brawl 2000, but it backfired on the chosen one.
And there he is.
What a reaction for the world's champ, the master of the universe, as the sign says, Sid Vicious. Listen to the crowd chant.
Sid, Sid, Sid. Now they're going to throw everything in front of this man, you know that. But he has stood for every challenge they put in front of him.
And here is his tag team partner. And it was almost as if Jeff Jarrett felt like he would be taking away from Sid by putting this man as his partner. I don't agree. Terry Funk, the hardcore icon, is going to join Sid. What a brutal, brutal situation it was this past Monday on Nitro, Brain. The I Quit match with David Flair and Terry Funk.
Hit him over the head with a chair, no reaction out of Funk. Second time, no reaction out of Funk. They're both nuts. Everyone in that ring is crazy. Funk right here on the floor. Drops him right on the back of his head. Now on the cement floor. It's getting bad.
Here you see the vicious pile drivers by Terry Funk on David Flair. And amazingly enough, it was Terry Funk who put an end to the proceedings by saying, "I quit." And we were all shocked that the Nature Boy Ric Flair did not come out during that brutal beating of his son David Flair. We expect the Nature Boy to explain later tonight.
I'd like to hear why. That'd be interesting. Of course, I feel if you crawl through those ropes and you're a grown man, you're on your own.
He is the reigning United States Heavyweight Champion. He's still accompanied here by the Harris brothers, and it will be the Harris brothers against Sid Vicious and Terry Funk, and we're going to have to keep our eye on the chosen one, Jeff Jarrett, and wait a minute. Jarrett's headed over to the broadcast table. Of course. I told you it was like a revolving door around here.
It's busy.
Let me tell you something, Slappy. You know from experience, you ought to just keep your mouth shut and let me and Heenan take over from here.
You got it? Bobby, have you ever seen such a travesty of justice? They're trying to rob me of my title shot at Super Brawl. Scott Hall comes out here, then he brings Big Sexy, acting like a commissioner. I'm the real commissioner around this place. And what is he trying to do? He knows good and well that I could beat Sid at Super Brawl.
Well, you're the chosen one. I think we all know that.
The man with all the stroke, and you know something about stroke, Coach Tanay.
Former acting commissioner Jeff Jarrett, if you will. Rendered.
Do you want this guitar over your damn head?
No, I don't think we need to revisit that. What are you doing? What are you trying to cheer him on for, Heenan? Okay, you guys are in charge.
Oh, no. You know what, Tanay, you sitting there trying to run your mouth, but I still cannot get over the fact that Scott Hall and Kevin Nash have tried to rob me of my title shot. They're putting me in the ring tonight against Scott, and what I got to do? I got to beat him. I have to beat him. Well, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Bobby Heenan, you're going to witness it. Tanay, you're going to witness it. And all of TBS land is going to witness me. Not only win tonight, but February 20th at Super Brawl, I will become the WCW Heavyweight Champion.
You know, Jeff, you have that momentum. That's something that you can't take away from anybody, and you've got it going for you. I think you're going to become the heavyweight champion of the world. You're on a roll.
Bobby, you don't think you know.
Well, you're right. I know.
Well, you know what I think? I think that abuse of power finally caught up with you and you messed with the wrong guy. And Sid Vicious just put a steel chair on one of the Harris boys right here in front of Jarrett. Look out!
Look out, here we go.
Don't worry, my boys can handle him. I can guarantee you this. This is a cakewalk. It's a darn cakewalk because they got a young white meat baby face.
Look at this for a cakewalk. It's Terry Funk in the ring with a 2 count.
It's just a 2 count.
The DDT by Funk goes for another cover. Save made at the last split second.
Bobby. Yes, sir. You've been around this sport a long time. How in the hell does WCW committee, how in the hell does Kevin Nash, acting as commissioner, how in the hell do they think they can do this to the chosen one? Have you got an answer for that?
Well, I got to say that the Commissioner Kevin Nash has always done a great job, as far as I'm concerned. It may be that they're jealous of you. And you're
you're damn right they're jealous because I'm a hard-working son of a gun. And I'm the one with all the stroke around here. And I'm the one who, from day one when I returned to WCW, said that I am the chosen one, that the world title is my destiny. And you know what? Just what you said, they're jealous.
Well, you know, just when you became acting commissioner, do you see what happened? In the back of the dressing room area, everybody was talking, everybody was nervous, everybody was upset. They were scared of you and your power.
It just makes me sick to my stomach. And today you're sitting over here grinning. You got a smirk on your face. And I don't know if it's because I have to wrestle Scott Hall tonight. I don't know if you think I'm going to get screwed out of my shot. Well, it ain't going to happen.
Well, we'll see if you really are the chosen one. You have to go through Scott Hall to get that. Referee Charles Robinson is obviously letting these teams just go. He's turned them loose.
Me and Scott Hall have got a lot of history. Yeah, up north we had our run, but now is today. It's the 2000 year. It's the new millennium. And me and Scott Hall, yeah, we're going to get it on later tonight, but I will come out victorious, and I will march into Nassau Coliseum as the #1 contender. I will march in to New York City, and they're going to welcome me home because I'm going to have the U.S. title around my waist, and then in 6 days, I will be crowned the WCW Heavyweight Champion. And look at Sid. He may be,
look at Sid.
He may have one up on these guys, but he won't have one up on me.
Oh, and a choke slam by Sid.
Oh, and look at Terry Funk on the floor out
here.
He's
a maniac. He's nuts.
He's pulling up the mats. He's redecorating the place.
Look, meanwhile in the ring, Sid's got him up and down to the mat.
Sid may be able to do this tonight, but at Super Brawl, he's going to come in hurt. Terry Funk is a damn nut.
Pile driver on the concrete from Terry Funk. Oh, the low blow behind the back of referee Charles Robinson.
Yeah, now look at Sid. How big and bad is he now? He's going to walk into that Cow Palace, torn, battered, on his last dying breath at the Cow Palace. But you know what?
What's he pulling out from under the ring?
Well, it's a table, obviously. And Terry Funk is going to position the table next to the ring.
How illegal is this? This ain't a damn hardcore match, is it?
No, I wouldn't think so. The man should be run out of the building.
Why, hell yes.
It's about as illegal as that low blow that we just saw in the ring on Sid Vicious.
Look, that can happen in a match. This isn't a hardcore match, and that's what he's trying to do. This ain't a hardcore. He thinks he's the hardcore legend. Well, he may be that, but it ain't no hardcore title match. And I'm going to see to it. You know, he wants some hardcore, Bobby. I think I'm going to give him some hardcore.
Oh, look at
what do you mean by that? What?
Oh, here he goes.
Look out. Jeff Jarrett into the ring. He's got the guitar. Oh! Oh, and the Terry Funk just went back first through the table.
He is out. He is out cold.
Sid Vicious in pursuit of the other, of Jarrett. Sid Vicious headed to the back. Look at that, they rolled Terry Funk. That's the illegal man in the ring. They pulled a double switch as well.
They got the win, though. That's all that matters to them.
Sid Vicious headed to the back in pursuit of Jeff Jarrett, and Jarrett nailed Terry Funk with the guitar, and the Harris brothers score the win.
Package, can you believe it? You and I, right here, live, Oklahoma City. Woo! You looking as only you can look with the lovely Miss Elizabeth and the Nature Boy. Here we are tonight, ready to style a profile. And what happens? They announced that Hulk Hogan will be here next Monday night. This company makes a bigger deal out of Hulk Hogan than they do you and me. They don't get it. It's the package They'll love me, Miss Elizabeth. You never looked finer. And the Nature Boy, we're gonna bond. I got a message for the world. I got a message for the world. Package, have we got a deal? Huh? Yeah, I like it. Yeah. What do you look? You look awesome, brother. How about it? One night, you and I, we bond. Next week, I take care of Hogan in Long Island, his backyard. Next Monday night at Nitro, I take Hogan. You in turn, Package. As only you can do, look at it, only you can look. You break Terry Funk's arm just like you smashed Jimmy Hart last Monday night. What do you think, Package? Big news, folks, big news. Package, have we got a deal? Oh, well, you've never looked finer, baby. Deal, Package, you hear that? Hogan, next Monday night. Woo! Nitro, you and me. You gotta deal with, woo! The total, woo! By God, Package.
Super Brawl is February the 20th. It's Super Brawl 2000 when Hulk Hogan faces the Total Package in our featured attraction event. And Brain, that's about that we're all looking forward to, especially with those disparaging comments from the Total Package towards Hogan. They hook it up at Super Brawl.
Well, it's going to be a great match. You know, they're both very proud men. They both think they've got the greatest physique in this industry. They both think they're number one. And Hogan's not going to back down from anybody, and neither is Luger.
Let's go back to this past Monday's Nitro. Actually, let's go back to January 31 when Brian Knobbs' arm was broken. And then Monday on Nitro in Tulsa, Oklahoma, defenseless Jimmy Hart's arm shattered by the Total Package. How about Ric Flair before we went to the commercial break? Was he really talking to the Total Package?
Well, of course he was. He said Package. He was talking to Elizabeth. You heard him.
What do you mean? You never saw, you never heard the Total Package or Elizabeth? What's this about bonding at Nitro? You know, they've been longtime rivals, Ric Flair and the Total Package. I don't know if I buy that.
Well, you saw him. He said Total Package. He said Elizabeth. Whether you saw him or not, maybe they weren't.
It's Ric Flair. Did you ever think of that?
Yes, and Ric Flair will do anything. You know that, Mike.
I know y'all want to see me do my posing, but we've got more serious business tonight. Now, in regards to Mr. Flair's statements just now, I've conferred with my manager, the greatest manager in this sport today, Elizabeth, and I categorically, absolutely, positively confirm that the dirtiest player in the game has made a unison on Monday night to take out two legends in our sport, teach them a lesson in humility before we both separately take our opponents apart in Super Brawl. Because with my physical credentials and skills, when I become the dirtiest player in the game with Flair as my protege, nothing will stop Liz and the Total Package. Now bring on Hogan and watch my next victim, a man who's known as one of the baddest men this sport has ever seen. And I mean this when I say it, bring on Mr. Finley.
Well, that's the confirmation that I was looking for. How about that? Ric Flair and the Total Package, they're gonna bond this Monday at Nitro.
I told you they were talking together. I wouldn't ask to fight this guy for anything.
I never expected that we would hear that. Flair to face Hulk Hogan this Monday at Nitro, while the Total Package will go against Terry Funk. And under directions from Ric Flair, he told the Total Package to break Funk's arm.
Well, you saw what he did to Jimmy Hart. He's hurt a lot of people. This man is on a roll, I'm telling you.
And I heard from several people that Hulk Hogan was watching Nitro this past Monday. He saw the breaking of the arm of defenseless Jimmy Hart, and many people think that, well, maybe it speeded up his return to WCW as Finley goes to work on the arm of, well, the Total Package, and then stomps right on the elbow.
Well, you know, him and Jimmy Hart are very close. They're very good friends. They're business associates, and when a friend of Hogan's is hurt or been mistreated, Hogan just snaps.
How about this steel chair that the Total Package brings out to the ring as Finley gets right in the face of Elizabeth. It's got the logo of Sting on one side and the logo of Hulk Hogan on the other. Now Finley goes to send the total package in, but reversed, and Finley caught him with a boot. Whoa! Liz from ringside hit him with that's Finley's bad leg. Oh, the baseball bat.
Well, it's not getting any better now.
Oh, we've documented in the past the problems that Finley, oh my God, with the baseball bat. The total package is out of control. Somebody's got to stop him.
And look at Elizabeth, she's got a chair.
Oh, not again. We've seen this with Sting. We've seen this with Brian Knobbs. We've seen this with Jimmy Hart. And now Dick Finley is the latest. The total package, he may just have broken Finley's arm right there. Oh, now the baseball bat. Finally, we get some help in the form of the officials.
Hogan, wherever you are, I hope you're watching. Because I know what's going through his mind right now. He's picturing you laying on that mat with a busted arm. He's picturing Terry Funk on that mat with a busted arm. Believe me, that man, the total package, can do it.
Fit Finley in serious trouble in the ring after that assault with the baseball bat by the total package. And don't forget Elizabeth's role in this also. And who can believe her involvement as of late, so physically.
Uh-oh, look at this.
Here comes Brian Knobbs out to the ringside area for...
Throw me out, Knobbs.
There's payback.
Doesn't feel good, Finley.
There's payback for the broken arm suffered by Knobbs to Finley.
Idol, Lane, first you knock off the suits, then you get rid of that standards and practices gimmick. And what about Miss Hancock? Please. Now, I must say it did not take the two of you long to get back into the tag team scene. You want to be impact players? What do? You go for the WCW Tag Team Champions, the Mamalukes. You make the challenge, they accept, and tonight you got a shot at the gold.
Gene, we don't have ring attire. We don't have ring music and pyro. We don't even have a tag team nizame.
Nizame?
We tried to follow our ideals, and it led to a corrosion of conformity. The office sticks us in some stupid gimmick. We axed that. Tonight, we're where we belong. We're taking those tag team titles from the Marmadukes.
Gene, this isn't a gimmick. We're not prima donnas with inflated egos. This isn't just what we do. This is who we are. Plus, the Rizats are recognized at the club again.
Well, would you translate that for me, Herr Heenan?
He was talking to me?
Well, I was. Lane and Idol to get their shot at the World Tag Team Champions, led by the self-proclaimed manager of champions. And Disco Inferno brings Johnny the Bull and Big Vito. There's the World Tag title holders out to the ring. You heard about Diamond Dallas Page's book?
Yeah.
Positively Page. It's the journey of DDP, and it's available through WCW as we see. Well, this match getting jump-started from the back. They're not wasting any time. Lane and Idol on the attack here before the opening bell. I've got to tell you about DDP's book. It's available through WCW starting Monday, February 14. Log on to WCWgear.com. It's not going to be in stores until March.
Any pictures of Kimberly in it?
You'd have to ask DDP. Double team tactics on Big Vito by the challengers, Lane and Idol. And Idol sends him in, connects with a back elbow, and now there goes Lane. Oh man, took our cameraman out as well. Big opportunity for Lane and Idol against the Mamalukes with the Disco Inferno, who have got quite a streak as World Tag Team Champions. The double team and the double suplex on Big Vito, and they've certainly had their problems with this young lady from standards and practices. That's Miss Hancock.
Yeah, she rules with an iron fist.
What's she doing?
Fixing her hair.
Is she fixing it, or she's letting her hair down is what she's doing? She took the bun out of her hair. It's certainly distracting the Disco Inferno.
She had a bun in...
Wait a minute. What's it say on that piece of paper? She just brought a piece of paper. What does it say?
You're in trouble.
What? Quick roll up. Gets two, and only a 2 count, and there she goes. Miss Hancock headed to the back. You've got me.
Got me too.
Hook of the leg, 2, and...
Well, you would act on this.
Standards and practices, obviously laying down the law to Lane and Idol. Now Idol shoots Johnny the Bull off into the ropes, catches him with the boot, and drops him face first with the DDT.
Well, if they want it, if Idol...
Wait a minute. Disco from outside interfering freely. He just pulled him off the pinfall attempt, saving possibly the tag team belts. Quick roll up now by Lane on Big Vito, and Johnny the Bull was there to make the save.
Well, you have to do what you have to do in a match like this. It's for the goal, it's for the big one. This goes up.
The duck under and the collision with Disco Inferno. Oh, look at that. Right into Big Vito, and there's a DDT.
He's gone.
And 2 and 3. Well, Disco played a role. Probably not the role that he expected, but nonetheless, the Mama Lukes remain World Tag Team Champs. And
look at this, look at this.
Look at that, it's Crowbar and Daphne, almost as if they're laying in wait.
They're up to something.
Well, Lane and Idol get their tag title shot, but the belts remain with, look out, Disco!
Oh!
The lead pipe to the back, and look at that! Daphne's got the tag team gold! Daphne and Crowbar, they're stealing the tag team belts!
Oh, yeah!
Man, you don't have to do this. Let's take care of him. Nash will screw me out of my shot. I'll beat Hall tonight. Don't worry about it. I'll beat him tonight. No, come on, let's go.
Commissioner Kevin Nash has spoken, and as a result, tonight in our main event, it's Jeff Jarrett versus Scott Hall. #1 contendership at stake. The winner to meet Sid Vicious at the world title shot at Super Brawl.
Miller, this is Thunder. It's Wednesday night, and of course, somebody's not here tonight. What happened to James Brown?
What you mean, man? Look at me, James Brown. We just finished a video in the back there, man. That man can really dance, man. You know, we just look at me. Do you think I dress in my fine clothes like this every day, baby? I just finished my big video. I got a lot of TV time coming to me, baby.
You know, would you be offended if I called you a liar?
I lie because of what? I tell you what, James Brown was here and he's coming back. No, I tell you what. James Brown just gave him his latest CD.
You said he was going to be here and he's not here.
James Brown was here and he's coming back. We got some.
He wasn't here.
We got some big stuff coming up, me and Gene. He'll be here on Monday Night Nitro.
Thank goodness you don't sell used cars.
I tell you what, I can sell my foot to your.
Well, another promise from the Cat as Ric Flair makes his way into the arena. I can't wait to hear what Ric Flair says, and who's that? Could that be the person that Terry Funk was talking about earlier? There's only one way to find back. Come back on Thunder.
Gentlemen, you know he is here. He's back. Ladies and gentlemen, the 14-time former heavyweight champion of the world in Oklahoma City tonight, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Oh yeah, he's back.
He may be back, but he's got some explaining to do.
Not to me.
Well, maybe he has something to say about leaving his son to suffer that brutal beating on Nitro at the hands of Terry Funk.
Well, let's see what he has to say.
Of course, the Nature Boy Ric Flair has Terry Funk upcoming at Super Brawl 2000, and Monday at Nitro, it's Ric Flair versus Hulk Hogan.
What a Nitro that'll be.
Got a copy of the WCW magazine in his hand. What's that about?
You know, Ric Flair, over the past 48 to 72 hours, you have become a very controversial figure here in World Championship Wrestling. After what happened on Monday night and the reaction that I got earlier on when I mentioned the name Hulk Hogan, you have certainly changed a great deal.
Oh, I've changed. Nothing's changed. I remain the greatest wrestler, athlete, human being, lover, whatever, alive. That's all there is to it. And there's three things that have insulted me a lot in the last couple of months. The USA did not name me in the top 50 of the greatest athletes in a century. ESPN put Babe Ruth, Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali ahead of me. Stuart Scott, wake up. I'm Ric Flair. Buy a TV, brother.
Starting with the close again, Nature Boy.
But the greatest damage done is this company, WCW. I built it, I founded it, I carried it, I've done it all. They put out an issue, a magazine, with the top 100 wrestlers of the century. It's got the Funks, the Briscoes, it's got Luthez, it's got Harley Race, it's got Ric Flair, number 2, and Hulk Hogan, number 1. What?
Oh boy. No, please. Don't be childlike, Ric Flair, please.
Hogan, next Monday night, I'm gonna tear you apart on Nitro. And then Funk, next Sunday, I'm coming to get you at the Cow Palace. Hogan, Monday night. Woo!
And a week from Monday night at Super Bowl, of course it is going to be none other than Terry Funk himself.
Yeah, Funk, where is he now?
Boy.
That's Dustin Rhodes.
I got a bone to pick with you, Pally.
What is this?
What?
Terry Funk said that he had someone here to see Ric
What
Flair.
you allowed to happen to your son this Monday night is beyond me. And not because Funk beat him almost unmerciful, not because I've known David since he was a little boy. We grew up in this business watching you and Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, kicking ass. But what I saw made me sick to my stomach because you abandoned your own flesh and your own blood. Your son wanted to come out here in your spot and take on the legendary Terry Funk for you so that you would be proud of him. But you're not, are you? You abandoned him. Well, I can sympathize with David Flair because I was abandoned too when I was a little boy. But my papa, but we grew up. We became close again. So I think what you need to do is grow up. Because David, I think, is much more man than you are. Whoa. And I'm sitting at home watching this happen, and I said, I'm coming down to Oklahoma City. I'm gonna look Ric Flair dead in the eye, eyeball to eyeball. And I'm gonna do what I should have done to my dad a long time ago. So the reason I'm here right now is I'm fixing to kick your ass. So take off your watch and your jewelry, and let's get going!
Whoa, what a challenge!
You actually think you're big enough to kick Ric Flair's ass, pal? Give me a yes or a no. I'm talking Hulk Hogan, Terry Funk, and you're coming out here. The difference between you and your old man is, with him, we used to make music. Sold out everywhere, and you're a...
Oh, what a personal, volatile situation this has turned into. This impromptu, it's not even a match, I guess, but Dustin Rhodes connects with a clothesline and pair of right hands to the top of the head of Flair. Dustin Rhodes is out of control. But I guess we are going to start it. Referee Charles Robinson in, they ring the bell.
I guess we have a match, huh, Mike?
Unscheduled, but we certainly do. Reversal to the corner by Flair. Clothesline out by Dustin. Referee Charles Robinson down. Very heartfelt comments from Dustin Rhodes to Ric Flair. Down into the corner. Bulldog! Dropped him face first in the middle of the ring. There's no referee to count. Dustin does it. There's the 3 count.
He doesn't care. He's going to count for himself. As far as he's concerned, he got the 1, 2, 3. Don't count that man out.
Dustin Rhodes sending a statement, but Ric Flair with the low blow.
That's a statement.
And now referee Charles Robinson slowly getting up as Flair goes for the knee drop, but it was blocked by Dustin, who grabs the ankle.
He's going to start the figure 4.
Flair's patented figure 4 is applied by Dustin Rhodes above it. Wait a minute, what's Flair got? He's got his Rolex. Oh, he took the Rolex off his wrist and he just hit Dustin Rhodes right in the face with it. 2 and 3.
What I tell you, don't ever count that man out.
The dirtiest player in the game.
He may take a licking, but we've seen he keeps on ticking.
Talk about a tainted victory. Oh, he just got robbed. Here comes Terry Funk from the back.
Oh, here we go.
We got a preview of Super Brawl.
Super Brawl 2000.
Left hand from Funk, and wait a minute. Oh, the total package just hit the ring with the baseball bat, and he's attacking Funk. Total package is not waiting until Monday. You talk about the bond between the total package and Ric Flair. I never expected to see it.
Well, I told you they were talking in the back. You saw it.
Right in front of our eyes, we're witnessing it. Terry Funk up in the torture rack.
And he's going nowhere, believe me. And look at Flair. Look at Flair turning him on.
Ric Flair cheerleading. Security forces hit the ring. Oh my, Monday at Nitro. Ric Flair versus Hulk Hogan. Plus the total package to face Terry Funk. You don't want to miss Nitro this Monday from New York. And there he is. It's Jeff Jarrett, the Harris brothers, on their way to the arena. The #1 contenders match is next against Scott Hall. It's Jarrett versus Hall. And you know what? Everybody's watching this one. Even the commissioner.
Sashimi, not sushi. Yeah, Toro. Right. You got the whole order. Seaweed salad, everything. Right. Couple of side dries. You got it. All right. Bye.
Hall versus Jarrett, #1 contendership next. Main event time. Welcome back, everyone. Your new Thunder broadcast team. Mike Tenay, Bobby the Brain Heenan, and Brain, the time is now. It's time to find out who will face Sid Vicious for the WCW World's Heavyweight Championship at Super Brawl 2000 on February the 20th. Will it be this man, the chosen one, Jeff Jarrett, accompanied to the ring by the Harris brothers, or will it be Scott Hall?
Well, you're talking about Super Brawl 2000. It's going to be huge. It's going to be big. But you know, it's hard to call this one because Jeff Jarrett has so many ways to outsmart you. And Scott Hall is such an intelligent, such an accomplished hand, such a great wrestler that it's hard to pick one for this.
It's been a night of shockers on Thunder, and it all started with the return of Kevin Nash as commissioner. First, stripping Jeff Jarrett of any of his acting deputy commissioner duties, and then making this match tonight for the main event, pitting Scott Hall against Jeff Jarrett, and who will ever forget what went down Monday on Nitro when it appeared that this man, Scott Hall, was going to win the world's title against Sid Vicious.
Well, he's got a lot on his mind right now. And you watch when he steps through those ropes what's going to happen.
Of course, we saw the guitar brought into play by Jeff Jarrett Monday. And because of that guitar shot to the head of Scott Hall, Sid Vicious remains World's Heavyweight Champion. And the friction, the problems in the New World Order have escalated off the charts.
Well, we've come down to this now. Both #1 contenders for the Heavyweight Championship of the world.
Huge matchup. Jeff Jarrett, Scott Hall. Again, the winner goes on to Super Brawl, and a shot at Sid Vicious in the world's title on the right hand from Scott Hall sends Jarrett down to the ropes. Nice slide through by Jarrett, but as soon as he gets up, he's taken down with another right.
And notice Scott Hall's been in control of the match. Hasn't been going that long, but he's in control. Whoa!
Big right hands, and a running clothesline sends the chosen one to the floor. Scott Hall totally dominating here in the early going, but the Harris brothers up on the ring apron, and Scott had a message for him. Look out!
Oh!
Blocking another right. Big boot to the midsection by Hall. Gonna take him up. Oh, what? Looked like he was gonna go for the edge, but Jarrett back body dropped him over the top. Look out for the Harris brothers.
He's in a bad neighborhood right now. It's not going to get any better either.
Harris brothers put the boots to Scott Hall on the arena floor, softening him up, now sending him back in for Jarrett.
I'm telling you, Jarrett's got a plan. He's the chosen one, and he wants to become the heavyweight champion of the world. And he'll do anything to get it.
And obviously that plan includes the Harris brothers at ringside freely interfering. Jarrett goes airborne, crouched himself on the middle rope. Scott Hall able to avoid the contact. Scott Hall to his feet, but he's taken down immediately with a clothesline off the apron by one of the Harris's. Cover, two,
He got him.
Foot on the ropes.
If he'd have pulled him to the middle, he'd have had him.
Jeff Jarrett close there to gaining the #1 contender spot to the ropes. Goes for the sleeper hold. Tough to get on the taller man, Scott Hall, but he's got it locked in. Almost looks like a choke from here.
Well, it could be both. Knowing Jarrett, great move, great move.
Fans are on their feet. They want Scott Hall to make it to the ropes and get the break, and he's close. He's just this close.
He's 6 inches away.
Oh, but down to a knee. And Jarrett cinches in the sleeper.
He's going out.
Referee Mickey J checking.
He's putting him out, Mike.
Referee Mickey J checking Scott Hall. Checking now for the choke. Sleeper hold applied by Jarrett. Nice ring positioning. He's got him in the middle of the ring. The crowd firmly supporting Scott Hall. And
oh, yeah.
The staccato hand clapping gets Hall up to one knee, and Jarrett brings him right back down with the sleeper. Now the reversal, back body drop, nice backdrop suplex by Hall.
Had to, it's the only way to get out of it. And he knows it. He's going to take some time now. He's going to take as much of that count as he has to. One face down, and one man on his back.
Mickey J at 7, Jarrett crawling on hands and knees, cover 1, 2.
No!
Shoulder up by Scott Hall.
Barely.
Now Jarrett off the ropes. Block of the right hand, and Scott Hall answers with one of his own. Again the block, and another right from Hall. Really relied on that big right hand, and he got him again.
There he goes.
Discus punch. Caught him with another right. Shoots Jarrett off. Duck of the clothesline by Jarrett. He's got the chosen one in the air.
This don't look good for Jarrett.
Fall away slam.
Is he gonna go for it? You got him now, you gotta go for it. Take him out.
Can Scott Hall get the shot at Sid Vicious? Upcoming at Super Brawl, February 20 for the title. Gonna take Jarrett up here.
I don't think Sid Vicious isn't watching that.
There it is, there's the edge. Oh, contact with referee Mickey J. He's got him up in the edge, drops him down.
He's got him. There's nobody to count.
Scott Hall the cover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He had him beat.
He's got him beat.
But no referee. Mickey J down. Scott Hall now finally realizing that there's no official to make the 3 count.
Watch this. Jarrett's getting up slowly, but he's getting up.
Turns him around, catches him with the boot. Here's the move. There's the stroke from Jarrett. Wait a minute. That's referee Mark Johnson from the back. 1, 2, and 3. Jarrett gets it.
He got it.
And we know about Mark Johnson. Oh, I don't believe it. Mark Johnson said he could be bribed. Wait a minute. Mickey J's up. Face-to-face confrontation with Mickey J.
This match is going to continue.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official referee for this match, Mickey J, has overruled the decision of Mark Johnson. This match will continue.
Oh, he got robbed.
What do you mean? It's a restart.
There's no restarts.
Referee Mickey J is the man in charge, and we've restarted this match. Oh, what a right hand by Hall.
We could be here all night.
One of the Harris boys up on the apron, and he gets a right from Big Scott. Look out. Jarrett's got the microphone. Oh. Just nailed Scott Hall with the behind the back of referee Mickey J. 1, 2. Oh, I don't believe it.
No.
He got him up.
He didn't get him. He did not get him.
Only 2.
Beside himself.
Only 2 from referee Mickey J. Jarrett thought he had him again. Another, oh, look at this. You talked about the master plan. Almost backfired. What a right from Scott. There's one for the Harris boy. Now he's got the title belt. Look out. Ducked it. Boot to the midsection by Scott Hall. Oh!
Good night.
Turn around, Mickey. 1, 2. Wait a minute.
Mickey.
Wait. Mark Johnson pulled him out of the ring. The two referees go face to face. Mark Johnson telling him that the title belt was used by Scott Hall, and here comes the champ.
Here comes the world champion, Sid Vicious.
And Sid Vicious is the man who will put the title on the line at Super Brawl. Wait a minute, Mark Johnson in the ring.
Sid Vicious is in the ring.
Mark Johnson up.
Uh-oh, double your pleasure, double your fun.
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute, what's been decided here? No contest is Mickey J. Who's gonna face Sid at Super Brawl?
You got me, I don't know. Who, Mike? Who?